In third grade Sunday school, I had to memorize Psalm 23, the verse that you just heard. I didn't know why I was memorizing it, what the point was, or what the words I was memorizing even meant. Rather, I did it for two reasons. First, because my Sunday school teacher told me to, and second, because there was a prize. The prize was probably more important. I never thought about the words again afterwards, except for maybe in middle school youth group when a Bible verse served as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Fast forward to my freshman year of high school, at the activities fair. This was when leaders of every club imaginable tried to get confused freshmen to sign up for their activity by simply writing an email on a piece of paper. They bribed us with candy, prizes, and promises of resume boosters, all so that we would sign up for their activity. Even my teachers advised me to sign up for as much as possible, because I would make new friends, meet new people, and get the most out of what our amazing high school had to offer. Jump to now, when I'm a second semester senior. I have more time for reflection on these 20 activities that I signed up for as a freshman, because they are taking less time now. I know where I'm going to college and what I'll study, which means I really have time to think about how I spent the last 4 years for the first time. As I think about how I spent my time, I'm not sure why I did many, maybe even most of the activities that I participated in. I've been forced to reflect even further as many were moved online or outright canceled this year because of the pandemic. This same effect has happened for a lot of people. As our commitments are canceled, we are forced to take the time to think about what we're actually missing out on when they don't happen. One activity I've reflected on a lot is school orchestra. I played trumpet in the school orchestra for 3 years, and in a mostly string orchestra, I played the second trumpet part. This means that my part was not particularly important. Even more so, I didn't particularly enjoy rehearsals, and they were even worse when they moved online. My haphazard attempts to play the music probably didn't contribute to the group significantly. But even so, I stuck with it. I didn't quit. Not for any good reason, but because quitting something is scary. It's intimidating to leave something behind, especially in my position when I knew that I would never have another opportunity to play in a symphony orchestra like this one. We're left with these questions when we think about quitting something. What will we fill the time with? Will there be anything? And what will I do if I don't have a list of 15 activities to hide behind? Even more so, we make excuses. For me, it was that I would be done soon anyway, so I shouldn't stop early. I made this excuse in 10th grade when I joined, in 11th grade, and 12th grade, and I still make it now. Again, it's just an excuse. Even more so, we live in a world which values commitment and reliability. Most of the time this is good, because it encourages us to persevere through adversity, in a job or commitment, and it would be bad if we quit because of any minor obstacle. But when taken too far, it overburdens us, and we are forced to spend our time and energy on activities that aren't important to us and don't benefit the people around us. Committing to various activities throughout high school bears an eerie resemblance to when I had to memorize Psalm 23 in 3rd grade. Both times, I did something simply because I was told to do so, not because there was any good reason for it. While Psalm 23 certainly holds sentimental value, the words do not align with my religious beliefs at all. I've never had the confidence in an all-powerful God that my Sunday school teacher would have liked. Similarly, I have some good memories in orchestra of laughing in the back with friends, but this doesn't make the 2 hours of rehearsal a week worth the time commitment. I would encourage you to take a minute to think about where in your life you have a Psalm 23 or an orchestra. Something that you do just for the sake of doing it, not for any good reason. I am in a unique position right now. because in August, I will be moving 8 hours away to college, and for me, this represents a clean slate. I will have the opportunity to sign up for new activities, meet new people, and find new interests. And I hope that I can take with me some of the lessons that I've learned in high school. I've learned that I shouldn't commit to and sign up for activities that don't benefit me. I shouldn't do something just for the sake of doing it when it doesn't help me or others around me. Additionally, I want to have distinct reasons why I do what I do, and if I can take my own advice, I will be able to find more meaning in the activities that I participate in, not to do something based off of vague advice from a teacher or classmate. However, most people are not in the same situation as me and won't be moving off to college next year. This means that we don't always have an automatic clean slate. And I know that personally, this is not the only time in my life I will be bogged down by commitments that I don't find meaningful. This means that even when we don't have moving away to college or a pandemic to force us to reflect, we need to carve out time not only for our commitments, but to think critically about why we're actually doing them. And most importantly, we need to have the courage to leave something behind when it's no longer worth it. I don't know if I believe that God will lead me to green pastures and still waters like Psalm 23 describes. In fact, I'm fairly sure that I do not believe this. However, I am certain that if we find meaning in how we spend our time, goodness and mercy shall certainly follow us.